Welcome back, Beechwood Elementary families. We're very excited to kick off the 2021 school year. Very exciting work has been happening this summer to get prepared and have the best school year possible for our students and families. We've excited about challenges and looking at things as opportunity, and so that brings me to our theme for the year, which is Stronger Together.
Right, and stronger together means everyone, not just the people inside this building, but you at home and our entire community. It's going to take all of us pulling together to make this a fantastic year.
Which brings us to the Beechwood Way. This is something that we put a lot of work into, and you've seen it many times. Students and teachers, community members have been living this out better than we could have ever imagined. And this year will be more important than ever. That we are leaders and learners, that we're focusing on students, pursuing excellence, and developing globally competent students. So the Beechwood Way is still in full effect for us in the 2021 school year.
Absolutely. Okay, we wanted to make sure, as we're just kicking off the year, that you know where to get information. And we're sure that you're receiving a lot of the communication from your child's teachers and us. So we just want to make sure that you know there is a one-stop shop for all information, and that would be our main Beechwood website. And I know sometimes people don't always go there for information. They sift through emails and try to find that, but we want to make that a little easier for you. So if you visit the website, the first thing we want to show you is a very quick link to our school calendar, which has been adjusted if you haven't seen that. At a recent board meeting, these were announced. So just make sure that you're aware of those updates. Take a look at that. We've changed some days just to help us get through this year, and instructional days. Fall break was taken out, but we will still work with families on fall break if you already have plans. So those little adjustments were made. We just want to make sure you know there's a quick place to go for that. Also, we have a very quick link to our district reentry plan. So if you haven't already seen this, this is for the entire district, and it will go through our leveled system, as well as the presentation that was made to the board, the entire system. But if you keep scrolling down, you'll get to the two plans for each building, elementary and high school. You can just click right there, and it will take you to our Beechwood Elementary School reentry plan, which houses all of our information to get back to school. So
this banner will be updated as days come. Hopefully we'll be changing that to an in-person level on our hybrid or something of the sort. But for now, as you can see, it says currently operating on level 4. You can click there or just under it, which has the level options there. And so level 4 is the one that you'll see displayed, given that that's where we are to start the school year, with important dates, including, we're going to talk a little bit more about these later, but including our student preview days, which are half-day events. Hopefully you have found your last name and designated time. We have made some adjustments to that as needed for families.
So if you haven't jotted that down and you don't know for sure which day and time you're supposed to be here, make sure you go to the main page of our Beechwood Elementary Reentry Plan website and scroll down, and you'll get to those dates. And as Mr. Ashley said, you can just click the bar at the top for level 4 information, and it will take you right to level 4 and how we'll be operating for NTI. And just some expectations for teachers, students, and families, along with the schedule. If you keep scrolling for level 4, it explains that, and you'll receive all this communication from your teachers as well, if you haven't already, but they'll be delivering instruction via an online platform on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and that Wednesday
on the Wednesday, it's very flexible. So teachers have communicated with you probably office hours, support groups, our SEL lessons from our counselors, possibly on Wednesdays. Lots of a variety of things on the Wednesday. Don't be surprised if your teacher schedules a time for in-person small groups, which we're permitted to do at this time. And so keep an eye out for the communication on the Wednesdays, which are flexible.
And if your child receives any support services, you may get an invitation for them to come in Monday through Friday, just depending on that service. We don't want that to be a hardship to families, so if you get that invitation, don't feel like, oh, well, you absolutely have to bring your child up here. But if you can, awesome. If not, we'll figure out a way to do it virtually, but we do want to leave that door open.
Go back to the presentation. Our next slide really talks about communication plans. So our Infinite Campus emails, you're going to be looking for important information in those. Our emergency communications will be in those. If we're to change a level, we would send out a blast to all families, for example, for those types of communication. The newsletters and weekly announcements, you get those from your teacher on a consistent basis. From the school, you'll get a Tiger Talk, and sometimes those from a school account, instead of looking like they're from Infinite Campus, they'll look like they're from your teacher or from maybe Miss Birondelli, our secretary. The bottom, these are our two main social media feeds for Facebook and Twitter that you can follow throughout the year.
Great. So we mentioned student preview days earlier. So hopefully you know those are coming up on the 19th, 20th, and 21st. That is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And we will follow an arrival schedule and routine that you're used to if you've been to Beechwood. Now, if you're new to Beechwood, you're a kindergarten family, this may be a little foreign to you, but we will be using this map, and we're going to email this out to you, actually attach it to our Tiger Talk, which you'll get tomorrow, so you'll get a closer view.
Dixie Highway is down here.
Yeah,
so this map looks crazy, but you'll enter the school here, follow this pick up and drop off line.
It actually runs pretty smoothly. We'll just take our time, drop students off. There's people out there directing traffic. All right. So that'll be arrival. Your arrival time, we have about a 30-minute window for you to drop off. And then they'll go through a 3-hour schedule that's different for every grade level in our building because it just depends on the grade level and the content and how they're splitting that up. Safety procedures will be followed just as they are outlined in our level plan. One thing that we're counting on you all to do is something we're calling parental assurances, just making sure before you leave your home, if you will go through a list of items just to make sure that your child is ready to come to school. You're also going to get a copy of this in Tiger Talk as well. So you receive that in a couple places, and then eventually, if and when we return to full-time in-person, you'll get a copy of this to sign and return to school, just to make sure that your child is symptom-free before coming to school. And then also, please send your child on the preview days with a backpack or a bag. If you haven't bought a backpack yet, that's fine. Just some type of bag to carry supplies home, because they will receive some supplies, books. Their electronic device will be going home. 2nd and 3rd grade, those are on hold. I think you've already been communicated with about that. Be patient and flexible. I promise they're coming soon. But everyone else will receive your device along with many other materials that day. And then dismissal will run as usual, following the same exact procedure as drop off.
The first group will be 11:15 to 11:45, and then we'll be taking in our new group for the afternoon session. So make sure you look at those arrival and dismissal times. And this map, although hard to see right now, you will be able to access that in the slideshow when we share it.
So while we're in NTI, clearly the students won't be hearing daily announcements, and that's something that they enjoy, and we like to announce special days and birthdays. So we created a YouTube channel back in the spring. We had almost 300 subscribers. We would love to see every family subscribe to that and get in the habit of wake up, get ready for school, log on to the YouTube channel, and I can get this to work. There we go. It's tied to Mr. Ashley's name, but you'll know you're on the right page when you see the banner across the top. You can also access those announcements from our cool Bitmoji offices.
I know, it's cool.
There's Mr. Ashley
like
looking very ready to go.
Bow tie, Oreos, the decor, it's ready to go.
So in both of our offices, you'll see a little click here for announcements, so you can just click there and that'll take you right to it. I also, cute little office. Little bonus, there's one of my favorite books by my favorite author, Patricia Polacco. You can click that for a read aloud if you want. Fun stuff.
Special shout out to Miss Raybuck for helping us with all the tech of the Bitmoji office. We want to say thanks again. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your flexibility. We're excited to be Tigers. We're excited to be a part of Beechwood and start this school year off. You will get this slideshow. There will be a link right here where you can rewatch this video that you're watching now if you miss anything. and the quick link to the elementary specific part of the site that we covered earlier in the slideshow.
All right, thanks so much for being here with us tonight. We hope you also enjoy your grade level or teachers' open houses. They've been working so hard to get you tons of great information and make it super exciting. Some of the stuff we were saying, so fun. So we are absolutely certain that this is going to be an awesome year no matter what. So teachers are working hard. Please know that. We appreciate you. We appreciate them. It's going to be awesome.
Stronger together.